Someone just leave this shit in our driveway? Huh.
No. The Jeep is fixed as far as the exhaust leak goes.
What was that guy's name? The fucking guy. Is it fixed?
Oh, Jeep Freak 2121, I think. In response to Jeep Freak 2121, sorry if I got that wrong, the downpipe on the Jeep is in fact fixed.
Obviously we want our channel to grow, but I mean part of the fun right now is being able to respond to most, if not all, of the comments and answer people directly by username.
People by username?
I don't want to do that.
I just said.
No, I said we could, easily. Didn't say I wanted to do that.
I'm pretty sure you literally just said I wanted to do that.
No way.
And we have stopped for the actual audio.
Oh! You're notoriously shitty at shifting in all of our videos.
Yeah, I am.
Okay, so, questions. Total cost so far? A lot? That's all you're getting. We've gotten fucking fruit flies, dude. Okay, so first off, how much did we pay for the car? The car was bought from our neighbor in working condition for $12,000. Original plan for the car was to get it resprayed factory color, you know, get the wheels redone, get the suspension all nice, you know, maybe reupholster the interior and sell it as original as possible. Because we got it on the low end of the spectrum.
No, I was laughing because that didn't happen at all.
Yeah, that didn't happen, and this is transformed into something that's
far from stock.
Which we think is way more awesome, but naturally very expensive. The suspension was first on the list of modifications. Total cost on the suspension, $4,693.49.
And that was for rear Bilstein shocks, front sway bushings, spring plate bushings. We also had them do a front bump steer kit, which eliminates some of the steering wheel wobble that we were getting.
Torsion bars, we did 28mm rear torsion bars and 22mm front torsion bars. I believe those are thicker, thus more stiff than the stock 930 cup. Okay, so motor costs.
We got cylinders, and that was $1,100 for early 930 cylinders.
It turns out that the ones that were in the car already are identical, so we're gonna get them both measured and see which ones have the tighter tolerance and use those ones. We also, I'm not gonna go get the kit. It's Mega Squirt. It was over $1,000, but it's a kit, so it's everything to get this engine on fuel injection, modern fuel injection.
Where did we get the confidence and knowledge to do a build like this? Do we have any experience or anything like that? And the answer is yeah, we do have quite a bit of experience with cars.
Yeah.
We worked on all sorts of different motors.
That Jeep that you've probably seen in our videos, it was in the last build.
That was what really got me into mechanics. I got that as not my first car, but my first car that I actually wanted. And it was absolutely, completely destroyed. It was beat up. So the deal was, you know, my father's a mechanic. He told me, look, we'll get this, but, you know, you're doing all the work on it.
Him and I have been friends for a long time, so while he was working on this, I was there most of the days learning too. We started to get to the point where any maintenance we would do on our daily drivers, we would do ourselves. You know, simple things like alternators, starters, clutches, you know, and more complicated things down the road. It's just a progressive thing, and it spans across a few years. It's not like you decide that you want to start building cars and you go for a 1980 911. You start with anything and you just gain knowledge over the course of a few years. Here's the other harsh reality of building cars, and we're not saying this to be arrogant, we're not trying to be tools about this. Don't build something you can't afford to fix. If I was still working at Big Y, I wouldn't have chosen 911 as a project. That's just the way it is. Parts are very expensive. You know, specialty shops, all the tools add up, and you think you have tools until you know, you're at the store buying new ones all the time. So there's a financial side of it that people like to ignore, and you really can't. You can do a junkyard turbo swap, sure, but a lot of these big impressive builds that everyone likes, that costs money. It costs real money, and it's not cheap. There's a lot that goes into this: knowledge, finances, and just straight up the resources that you have, the people that you know, even the space. Some people don't have a garage big enough to hold a project for extended amounts of time. That's something that we've always had, is garage space. Doing this in a driveway would be very difficult and complicated. There's a lot of things to consider. I'm not trying to scare anybody away from getting into this.
Now, a lot of our work has been done in driveways, and sometimes even, you know, we did a lot of the Jeep work. Actually, putting the motor back in my Jeep, we did with an engine hoist from my front porch all the way down my side yard, which was awful because the hoist kept sinking into the dirt, and I could tell you it was a pain in the ass. It sucked.
If you want to have a project car, don't be afraid to start small and don't get discouraged, because eventually you'll work your way up to the bigger projects.
Can I get 2 16-ounce iced coffees with 2% milk and no sweetener? Thank you.
We like our coffee to taste like dirt. One more thing, guys, we want to start doing giveaways from our store at Boostedshades. Starting at 5,000 subscribers, we're going to give you guys a chance to win anything from apparel like hats to some of our top products like these full carbon fiber sunglasses. All you have to do to win is be subscribed to our channel. So starting at 5,000, we'll announce our first winner. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for the questions we have so far.
Ask more and we'll answer them in the next one we do.
Thanks for watching.